Hello, hello, hello. It is, what is today? February 25th, 2020, 1:31 in the afternoon. And I'm here at home in my dining room. And coming home from the gym, I was feeling thankful for not having to worry to go to a job, you know. And on days like today, when I'm home, I'm free to do whatever I want. And I'm thankful for that. And in my many years of doing many things, I really contribute that to just a couple little things. Hey, Tom, guess who got your Team Nitro book? Did you really? That's awesome. Nina, that book got me to the top 1% of the company. Exactly what's in that book is what got me there. Nothing more, nothing less. Hey, Cindy, I saw that you called. I got to call you back. I wasn't able to answer your call at the time. But when I was on my way back now from the gym, and I started to be thankful for being able to go to the gym on a Tuesday, midday, not have to worry about calling a boss or going to a job or whatnot today. I started to become very thankful, and I started to realize what got me here, what got me to be able to be home during the day like this. And it really comes down to, thank you for sharing, very helpful. Yo, you're welcome. It really comes down to three things. No matter what it is, it really comes down to three things. And it wasn't just three things for me. It's three things for anybody. And if you apply these three things, I'm not going to call them principles, because they're not really principles. But let me get right into it. Whatever the industry is, like for me, it's my energy business, my Amazon and eBay business, and my weight loss. I'm going to use those three as examples. For you, it could be real estate. It could be, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It could be selling pencils. It really doesn't matter what it is. But it comes down to three things. Once you find out what it is you want, like say you want a successful Amazon business or whatnot, you have established what the industry is or what it is that you want to do. The next thing is to find somebody in that industry or whoever's doing what you want to do. Find someone who has already created success in that category or whatever it might be. So if it's like, if I wanted to get into real estate, which I was in the past, but if I was new today and didn't know anything about it, I would call my friend George, who has a few $1 million in real estate. And I would go up to him and say, what did you do? Let me follow you for a day. Let me see what you did. I would find somebody, or I would ask him, what did you do to get to where you are? Okay. And then number two is come up with a game plan. Figure out where you want to be 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. Come up with a game plan as to how you're going to get there, okay? Is it buying like one property every 6 months to get to so many properties in 5 years? And then execute on that game plan. And I'm going to give you some examples. I'm going to use 3 examples that I have done myself and how I applied these 3 different things. My first, the one is my weight loss that I'm going through right now. I'm currently down 43 pounds since October 31st. Today I think is day 119 or 120. Okay, now there's a million ways to do that, but I want to find out the best way for me to do that. So what did I do? I talked to some people that are in the fitness industry that are friends of mine, and I say, well, what about this kind of food? What about that kind of food? Well, you want to stay away from bananas and oranges because you're diabetic and they're high in natural sugars. So I just thought oranges and bananas were good for you, but apparently they're high in natural sugars and can raise your blood sugar level. See, this is why you talk to somebody who is where you want to be. So I talked to somebody and I came up with a game plan. Okay, the game plan and the goal was to lose 50 pounds in 6 months. Okay, now I know what my goal is. I want to lose 50 pounds in 6 months. So the goal, the game plan, how do I do that? Well, I take those 6 months, those 26 weeks, and I'm like, okay, I want to lose, say, 2 pounds. It was 20 or 25 weeks, 25 and a half. I want to take those 50 pounds in 6 months, and I want to lose just 2 pounds a week. So on my calendar in my room, I have every Tuesday, I have a goal weight, like 270, 268, 266, continuously all the way down until my goal weight of 220. Right now I'm 235. And that's the goal, is to every Tuesday be at whatever that weight is. That's the goal. And that leads me to number 3, which is to execute. How do I do that? How do I reach my goal? I stay under 2,000 calories a day, and I go to the gym 4 days a week. And I have 2 cheat meals a day. Or I'm sorry, 2 cheat meals a day. That's what we got to where I was before. 2 cheat meals a week. So I figured out who to talk to, who is where I want to be, somebody who's already in the industry and already fit and already literally has the body that I want. And talk to them. What do I do? Came up with the game plan, 50 pounds, 6 months, 2 pounds a week. In order to do that, you got to go to the gym 4 days a week and stay under 2,000 calories a day. That's what I do, okay? Another example is if you want to have an online store, Amazon, eBay, Etsy, it doesn't matter what it is. If you want to sell something online, and let's say you want to make $1,200 a month, okay? I'm going to tell you how to do that, okay? It doesn't matter what the online platform is, okay? The average sell-through rate for something selling online is about 2%, okay? So if you, I'm going to use eBay as an example because that's one that everybody understands. If you have 100 items in your eBay store, you're going to sell 2 of them a day, okay? And let's say that your average sell-through rate is $20, okay? So you sold 2 items in a day, you had $40 in sales, okay? Now, that $40 in sales is going to equate to the $1,200 a month, okay? Now, if you want to, you know that you have a 2% sales rate, you have 100 items, you're going to sell 2 a day, that's going to bring you $1,200 a month in sales. Now, let's say you want to go to 200 items in your eBay store, 2% sale rate a day, you're going to sell 4 items a day, now you're going to be making $400 in that month, and so on and so on. So if you want to make like, let's just say if you want to make 12 grand a month, I wrote down an example. If you want to make $12,000 a month, you have to have roughly 1,000 items in your eBay store, a 2% sales rate, which it means you're going to sell 20 items a day. The average sales per product is about $20. So you're going to have $400 a day in sales, which is going to get you to $12,000. That's how you execute creating an eBay, Amazon, Etsy, whatever it is. And if you have 1,000 items and you don't have at least a 2% sell-through rate, then your items are not of the best quality. You need to put in there some better quality products that are going to sell better for you. So it's always a matter of what's in there. Okay. You guys following me here? This is pretty easy. So what did I do with Amazon and eBay? I did my research. I found someone who was doing, he does about almost $100,000 a month selling on Amazon. I have a few people that I know that are doing that are selling over $1 million a year on Amazon. So I talked to them, whether it's on the phone, visiting with them, doesn't matter. So I found someone who's doing what I want to do and is where I want to be. I came up with a game plan of products to send in and how many I need to send in, and then I executed on that game plan. Okay, some months are better than others, you know, but those are 3 things for some sort of online store. Now, for my energy business, my third example that I'm going to use to finish this out. When I started, I had help, and I had help for about the first year, and then the person who was helping me couldn't anymore. So I had to find someone who had what I wanted. I wanted to get to a certain position in the company. So I would reach out to people that already were where I wanted to be. And I would call them, I would FaceTime them, and I would say, what are you doing to do this? Or this is what I did, how would you have handled it? And I come up with a game plan for success on how to grow myself. And a lot of that with that part was also self-development. And through finding someone who is where I wanted to be, coming up with a game plan, meaning learning to do what I had to do and coming up with a game plan to be where I wanted to be, and then executing what I learned, I was able to hit the top 1% of my company. So it doesn't matter what the industry is or what it is, or if you're selling pencils, if you're selling Play-Doh, if you're a Play-Doh salesman and you want to make $1 million a year in commissions, you find somebody who sells Play-Doh who's doing and making the money you want to make and ask them, what are you doing? Hopefully they're going to tell you. Sometimes they might not. But find that Play-Doh salesman and say, what are you doing? Can I follow you around for a couple days? Can I emulate you? Can I pay you to teach me? Can I do an internship? What can I do to learn how to be the best $1 million a year Play-Doh salesman I can be? And that's what you want to do. And then you learn and you come up with a game plan and then you execute that game plan. So that's pretty much it. It's those are the 3 steps that I have taken to get to where I'm at today, to be able to be home on a Tuesday afternoon at 1:43 in the afternoon, and not have to worry about being in a cubicle somewhere. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If that's what you like, that's fine. But I'm not someone who can be cramped up in the same seat all day long. I've got to get out. I've got to move and everything. I just turned 48. Life is going by quick, and I'm now in my 40s, finally feeling like I'm living life, because I spent the first 30-ish years, the first 40 years of my life living like how society thought I should live. So those are the 3 steps that I've taken, and it doesn't matter what the industry is. It doesn't matter if you're selling Play-Doh. I don't care what it is. Those are the 3 things to do in order to become successful in any kind of business or sales or whatever. It doesn't matter. So, who's on here? Andy, Andrew, Michelle, Steve, Rob, Rick, Leon, Coach Lady Tay. Oh, I like that. That's kind of cool. Clint, I don't know if you're still on here, but it's been a long time, buddy. Steve, Brett, what are you doing on here? You should be doing lawyer stuff. So, all right, guys. I don't see any questions. That's cool. So I'm going to jump off, but I just wanted to give you a glimpse into my day. Doug, I see you just jumped on. I'm going to be ending here. So I appreciate those that jumped on. I had my notes. I went through my notes, and I did it on the back of my daughter's homework, preschool homework. So that's it for now. Go back, watch us on replay, and see how I talked about the 3 steps to becoming successful and what to do in any business. Doesn't matter what it is. And you guys can always message me or whatnot if you have any questions or need help with anything. So you can also visit my website, residualhustler.com, and my other website, amazondad.net, to learn more about some of the things that I was talking about here in this live video. So other than that, hope you guys have a great day, and see you on the next video. See ya.